am persisting with this. I am persisting with it. Status report. Are we laggy? Are we live? So this isn't even my PC. Is it still? Is it laggy still? Oh. Alright, so this is like... Are we okay? Yeah. Okay, so I can't ride it. I can't ride Road Grand Tours and stream at the same time. Which is unfortunate. This isn't my PC, this is a PC that was given to me by the team in order to stream so I can do things. So I'll have to check regarding making changes. I mean, I can't see why you can't stream. Why it's taking so much effort from the PC, even on low quality. That's confusing. So there won't be a stream tonight because I really want to do this 10-mile time trial, but at the same time, this is wasting my time now because I really need to ride the bike and train. So I can either ride Road Grand Tours and leave you guys out of it, or I ride Zwift and include you. So, like, I really want to ride Road Grand Tours because there's a lot of hill climbs coming up in the next week, and I fear I won't be able to stream them. I'll only be able to race them, which defeats the point really, because I don't even know what the specs are of this PC. And I feel like I'm letting you down because you come here to watch me stream and then I just give you a lot of crap and don't even give you anything. I just waste your time. So yeah, well, it's only a 10-mile time trial, and the whole point of me doing it was so that you could see it. So if you can't see it, there's no point in me doing it, is what I'm saying. I might as well ride Zwift, because I know that I can stream on Zwift. But if I can't stream on RGT, then there's no point in me riding on RGT. Does that make any sense? I don't actually have any training to do. The training was 10-mile time trial. Where do I even find? I don't even use Windows computer, and this is Windows, so where do I even find my info, my stats? Where do I find it? My word. I don't even know what this stuff is. Settings. Where do you find this stuff on Windows PC? Last time it was a Windows PC was about 7 years ago. What am I looking for? Windows key, search about. Right. About your PC. Okay. We've got 8 gig of RAM. What else is on there? What should I be looking for? What am I looking for? No, my Mac does not have more memory or power. So I've got my about thing up, I've got device specifications. I've got the processor, which is Intel Core i5 6400T CPU, 2.20 gigahertz, installed RAM 8 gig. It's got device ID, system type 64-bit operating system. It doesn't say graphics card. Doesn't say graphics card anyway. It could be that, Jay. Could be that. What we're saying then, because I've got no idea what computer specification is, so you guys tell me. Like, I mean, obviously it's good enough to run Zwift, but if it struggles with anything else, then that's not good then, is it? You know, if I want to show you what I'm doing, quite frankly. Oh, cheers Ruben, I've just had your message. Oh, that's a good shout, Darren. Yeah, I could record it, I could post it later. I know, I'm sorry, Greg. You're used to seeing me absolutely smash people to bits, so this is not what you're used to seeing. Device manager. Device manager. Cheers, Cyclist. I'm looking at GPU under device. Okay, so I've got device manager up. And I'm looking for GPU. Would it be under a subheading or not? Blimey, flipping small writing. Display, no. Disk drive, no. Computer, no. Bluetooth, no. Firmware. System firmware. System device. Oh my word. Processor. No. Software device, software devices. Nope. Oh, display adapters. Display adapters. NVIDIA, I can't read it properly, but GeForce GTX 960 is what it says. Yeah, I could do, Ian. That's what somebody suggested above, which is a good idea. I could just record what's going on and then post it as its own video, which unfortunately we might have to do. Okay, well, we won't worry about it now. We won't worry about it now. I'm gonna try riding without people around and see if it makes a difference. I'll still do the time trial, but you just won't be able to watch me. So Hang on, I'm getting a couple of messages, personal messages from some of you on Instagram that are trying to help as well. So how do we right click and check what it's using? Is that on Task Manager? You right click and check what it's using on Task Manager. Is that right? I'm about to boot the app up now, so if it goes pear-shaped, you know why. Here we go. But it's fine to do Zwift. Okay, the app is booted. We now have Road Grand Tours on in the background. Blimey guys, you guys must be geniuses. Was it frozen? Cheers, Phil. Hey, we're gonna get this done, man. We ain't messing around. For some reason, RGT is actually frozen in the background. Don't know what that's all about. Oh no, it's loading now. Why is it? It's putting me back in the ride with Fugusan. I don't want to go and ride with Fugusan. He's dropped me. Right, okay. Alright, let's see if we can change that then, Billy. Let's see if we can change that up. So let's... Oh my word, pressure is on now. Pressure is on. Right, let's go into settings. Let's see if we can tell it to use... Can we tell it to use GPU instead of CPU or whatever the heck it's using? We're going into settings. So I need device manager again, I'm guessing. So don't worry about Phil, guys, it's fine. We need to sort this out. Who needs to write it from? It will be on the graphics card settings. Okay, so graphic settings. Does that sound good? Graphic settings. Maybe not. Probably not that. Made a wrong call there. Device manager. Device manager. Where's everybody gone? NVIDIA, yeah. Well, I can't believe I've got 100 people watching me trying to work this out. This is actually more than I usually get on a morning stream. Right. Media graphics settings. But do I just search for that in the settings? Because it doesn't come up. In video. Oh, hang on. I've got it. Oh no, that's not here. Can I show my screen? Yes, I can. Although it might. Problem is, I've got RGT running in the background, and it might blow us up. Right. Here's my search. So what am I searching for? Right. NVIDIA in the search bar. This is what we've got. Sorry, we're like 30 seconds behind you. Well, I'm 30 seconds behind. I'm watching it back. What green icon? There's nothing there that's green. So I launched the app. Yeah, my year is brilliant. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for asking. So I launch it. I'm going to launch it. Yes. Okay, here we go. Something's happening here. Agree and install. Or don't install. Can you see that? This thing. Goodness knows what we're doing now. Why is it going to be so complicated? By the way, you can see my stats from earlier. They look pretty good, don't they? Oh well. It might be okay for the next race actually, because there's not many people riding it. Only 25 have signed up. That's the race, like. See it? It's in 23 minutes time. Control panel, hardware and sound. Yes, I did actually ride the Fugasan. Control panel, hardware and sound. Right, I'm on it. Control panel, hardware and sound. Hold up. We've got some in here. NVIDIA control panel. Oh, whoa! We got something up. We found something. Now then, is this big enough? Can you see it? We've got. No. We've got adjust image settings, manage 3D settings, something. That was very easy to find in the end. Can't call Chris. This is something for the community. We're not phoning a friend just yet. Not that he's a friend, but adjust video image settings. Manage 3D. Manage 3D. Oh wow. I'd like to use the following 3D settings. Sorry, do you want me to scroll back up? No. Program settings. Alright, program settings. Sorry. Should have known that myself, to be honest, shouldn't I? Come on. Select program to customize. Guess we drop down. We add. Number of viewers still going down. Change opening rendering GPU. Where's that bit? Find Zwift. Well, we're not using Zwift, we're using Trainer Road. So do I find it in this little drop down? Yeah. Not Trainer Road, what am I talking about? It's not on there, is it? Or do I add it? Ah, hang on. RGT screen. RGT screen. Add. Is it done yet now? Or? Now what do I do? Now that it's in there. Does it now appear? Where's everybody gone? So is that it or something? Like, do we go away? Open GR rendering GPU. Where's that bit? Is it in this little bit here? From the list, select OpenGL. What the heck is it? Ah, there it is. I got it. Auto or G something something. Sorry, I know the list is alphabetical. Yeah, I found that out now. Yeah. Oh my word. So we got. Cheers, cheers, Shaz. GTX. That one. Okay. So that, and then apply, I'm guessing. Yeah. Apply. I'm going to click it. You're all shouting now, click it. Apply. Oh, something's happening. Okay, so that's disappeared, so I'm guessing that's done. Close. Close. So Now we see if it works. I'm guessing. Well, fair play. Okay, I'll reboot the app. We've still got time. I'll reboot it. Let's quit. Oh my word. Boot it back up again. Oh, it's a tense moment. It's a tense moment. Wow. Well, fair play. If this works, then Ryan, what have you missed? You've missed probably the most entertaining bit I've ever streamed in my life. So we're gonna join this time trial now. We've still got 15 minutes, so I'm gonna join it anyway because remember what happened last time when I was sat on the start line, it was lagging on the start line. So here we go. We're gonna join, and if it lags, well, I'm gonna say goodbye now. I'm gonna say goodbye now. So thank you very much for watching. You know, it's been fun. I'm going to retitle this video how to change graphic settings for RGT and then how to win a time trial. So we are live streaming on Zwift the rest of the week. I'm doing some hill climbs on RGT hopefully, regardless if it's streamed or not on Friday. So so yeah, I'm going to jump right in now. So I may see you, I may not. If I lag to death, then I'll see you tomorrow on Zwift. If not, then enjoy the time trial. So here we go. Let's join. Watching the chat is amazing. You're all like, is it working? Is it working? That was brilliant. Okay, so far it's working. Oh my word. I don't like that. That's suspense. It's almost like a real world time trial. Yeah, I better have a bit of a warm up now actually. Oh, for some reason it's Billy, you're the man. Well, all of you are, to be fair. Like, you all played a part in that. All 114, 112 of you. That's pretty intense. Yeah, I got a pair of sensors. Yeah, This is something you have to do prior to every ride, which I know with Zwift you have to do as well, but actually it's a little bit more difficult in RGT. It's not quite as smooth, but it's getting there. It's getting there. I better have a proper warm up now. I can't see. So I actually haven't got the chat open, and I don't know whether or not it's worth risking putting the chat on. Should I put the chat on? What do you think? I think I may as well. I haven't got the chat. People are spawning around me now. I don't know how this is going to work because I'm supposed to have. Well, I assume it runs like a proper time trial. So I can't see how we all set off together because that's not how a time trial works. Oh balls! It's there. Okay. Ha! Are we still live? Please. Please be still live. Alright. I'm pushing my luck now. Still live. Okay. Also, draft is still enabled. Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting. I don't think I've ever experienced that before. A little bit to the right. What needs to go a little bit to the right? Is that better? Is that better? There we are. I need some power here. It's not. No. Yeah, they are working on a TT mode. Oh, here we go. Power's kicked in. Okay, we're on low quality, by the way. We're on low quality. Only because I'm throwing caution to the wind and I don't want to push my luck too much. Because goodness knows what's going to happen when we start riding. We might end up struggling with lag. Quite fancy having some music, but only in my right ear, only in my good ear. So I have no idea how this is going to work. I've got to be honest with you. I mean, so this course. So as you can see, there's nothing to the right or left of this. As you can see, there's nothing to the right or left. Because this is done on what's called a magic road. So they've basically taken, yeah, I know Harrison, yeah, I've already ridden it a little bit. So what they've done is they've taken an exact replica of the fastest 10-mile time trial course in the UK, which is up north of England. Fun fact actually, James Gullen, ex-teammate, very, very good time trialist in his day, is the course record holder, and I think, or rather he's got the Strava KOM. And the record for the 10-mile time trial on that course on Strava is 16 minutes and 50 seconds. And he did 383 watts obviously on the time trial bike, and it's pretty much a dual carriageway, which for those of you who don't live in the UK, is just a super fast, like really main road. So fair play, Guzza. Like that was a fast time. So I don't think we're going to be going faster than that, yeah. I know it's not really a TT, is it? So we'll see. We'll see. They're looking good, is it? No, I think it's up in Hull, isn't it? Isn't that where the course is? Isn't it in Hull? The V118. Isn't that the code for the course? I honestly have no idea, by the way, because I'm not a time trialist really. I enjoy time trials, but I don't really do them. So, like I said, I don't know how this is going to be ridden. If we do have draft, like we've been saying in the group, in the chat, then you know, it's going to be ridden as a race, really. Ah, the V718, that's the one, Lewis. So, from what I've learned from this already, the drafting is actually really, really good. And I've enjoyed it. So, we'll see what we can do. Oh yeah, I can see 116 frames per second. Yeah, that's a really good point, yeah, about crosswind. Oh, sorry about that. So, I keep picking up the freaking keyboard, but you don't actually use the keyboard. So, Maxime, what am I looking for there exactly? Like, I've already ridden in people's draft. So, what's a really good number? Am I looking for something like 100 watts saved? Cheers, Billy. I appreciate that. Where are you from, Billy? Yeah, I'm going to break the roundabout, Harrison. We go around the roundabout, or the cone, or the other end. Camera show. Go for motor camera. I'll go for drone camera. I don't know. What do you think of that one? We're able to see people there, won't we? Although, third person cam. No. First person cam. First person cam. Is that down? Is that down the ski slope, Darren? What thing should I have, guys? Which camera should I have? Do we like that one? Oh, nice, Billy, nice. Well, thanks for gracing us with your time. I appreciate it. Yeah, Daz, this is what cycling time trials are doing. We're going to be doing a lot more of this over the next couple of weeks. Graphics, Johan. Say no more. So should we go for the drone shot? Because we can see people, we can actually see in front as well. But we can't actually see the road. I like this one actually. I like this view. What are we thinking? Oh, this is about to get real nasty real quick, this. Cheers, Danny. Enjoy your session. And what a better way of testing it. They're going flat out. Need some music. Overview. Okay, I'll change the camera, one sec. Did it start hard, by the way? There we go. I should pick the right song here. Yeah, it's my first race. Third person camera, here we go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, aero position. I better have this fucking fan on it. That's going to be blinking warm. Flat out at the start. Big sprint at the gate. Ah, I'm nervous for this. Woo! Okay, so when it's red, ease off. Oh! I'll ride my own pace. Oh, Christ. We are off. Oh, we're off. I'm better sitting in, aren't I? Oh, they're actually sitting in, look. There is a difference. Wow, there's a big difference. Whoa. Nice one, Adam. Oh, look at that, I got his wheel perfectly. Wow, it's very realistic. Saving 400 watts. I basically don't have to pedal. Makes you think though, like by sitting in, I'm saving so much energy. Look at this, I'm doing 2 watts per kilo. So if you see the top left there, 300 odd watts I'm saving just by sitting in. We're doing 43k an hour. Blimey. Yeah, maybe I could actually. Maybe I could use the draft. See what happens if we lay off a little bit. We're doing 41k an hour. So we'll come up from behind. So look at that. That's like a real attack. That's amazing. And now, I'm getting sucked along. I'm hand pressing, which is exactly what would happen in real life. Exactly. Oh my word. And kind of like in real life, it's impossible to pull away. Yeah, RGT is free. Steady on. I don't want to go to the front. hang on, is that a little Kickr coming up? No, I don't think it is it? No. So because this is the Magic Road feature, you can't, so there's no, it's built, the road is metre for metre exactly the same as the real world road that this is based on, but they haven't built the landscape. So it actually makes it more, this makes it more accessible for weaker riders. I gotta be honest, this makes it more accessible because what I'm doing is I'm actually riding, like my power graph, which is disappearing now and again in the top left, is very similar to what it'd be like on the road if I was in a real road race or in a real bunch. There's moments where we're doing 53k now like we're doing now, and I'm like doing 1 watt per kilo with no fear of being dropped. But then as the speed decreases, I pedal just a little bit harder and it brings me closer to the front. But very, very little. It's in exactly what would happen in a real race. In actual fact, it requires very little energy to move up in a pack. It only requires energy when you're going off to attack. Now there's a slight uphill gradient coming up, so if you look at the top right, we are on a little bit of a slope, but we're not really going slow enough. So now we're slowing down. There's only 9 of us in this front group. Now we're doing 39k an hour. Come on, mate. He's coming across. Just wait for him. Come on, mate. Two up. This is really good. He's able to sit on properly. Nice breaking up behind. See if he takes a turn. Oh, it's really hard to sit on actually. Okay, go. Oh, someone's going. Oh no. Oh, oh, that was hard. I have to say, sitting in is really easy. At this pace, anyway. Yeah, nice one, Alejandro. So we're covering quite a bit now. I know, there's no climb here. That's alright though. I'm interested to see what the sprint's like. Yeah, true, Robin. Oh, my hands are soaking. Oh, how far are we going to go? 3.5k. Give it a go. Still going quite quick. Oh, it's tactical now, isn't it? Real tactical. This is interesting. This is really interesting now, because I'm now sitting in. This is going to be real interesting. He is like just hanging there. Oop. Slightly downhill. Someone's going to go for it now. 1.4k to go. Oh, look at that. Whew. Yeah, that was high, wasn't it? It's interesting how that worked in the end. Because apart from the effort that I did when I went off the front, there was no way that race was hard. Like if it was, well, we can actually get the equivalent of Zwift's power graph up now, and you can see it. So I'll show you here. Yeah, it's good high cadence, wasn't it? Brilliant. Okay, so this is obviously the breakdown. This is the equivalent of Zwift's stream, I guess. Zwift's game, I mean. So as you can see, like, I think that sprint was a lot more realistic. You can obviously see the speed, the average speed. I mean, that was pan flat, and we only averaged 44k an hour. And same as the max speed, like 60k an hour, and that was probably reached in the sprint. And like 890 watts, 60k an hour. That's probably what I'd get. That's outside. So like I said, like the only hard bit of that race, was when I went off the front, and I was doing like, you know, over threshold for whatever it was, you know, 5 minutes or something. So in reality, it's a shame it doesn't give you like normalized power, but I know Zwift doesn't do that either. But it was, it felt like, I mean, you could see it, like it definitely felt realistic. Yeah, I'll come risk crit. But I think like with that, I mean, because of like, I thought it was a time trial. It obviously wasn't, but like there's not as much going on there. But the yeah, it is high temperatures. Yeah, I will try a race with more hills, but I needed to try. We got some hill climbs on Friday. There's hill climbs on Friday, and they're actually replicated on real life hills. So like that course there now, that was a actual virtual course. So exactly like you get in real life for that very road. So that's why there's nothing to see. So like when you race like on the Stelvio, or when you race Von 2 on road grand tours, you do have like, you go up the hairpins, you can actually see down, you can see the terrain, you can see riders like below you on the hairpins. So like it's really appealing to me, like the whole side of the game that you can do these things. But yeah, that's probably the only thing in it, William. Well, there are other things, but definitely like the yo-yoing effect is a bit strange. But apart from that, that was actually quite fun. And we had a good sprint at the end. We came fourth. So I really enjoyed that. I gotta be honest, I really enjoyed it. Like not bad considering it was just, you know, flat at a road. I've never ridden on that, Dan. Don't think I've ever ridden on it. How does it compare to Zwift? Well, I don't think it's right to compare it because they're two different things. I think Zwift gives you that, like, it's very virtual, you know, the physics are all kind of weird, but it's great, you know, for what it is. And then this is also great for what it is. Like this, you know, that is very realistic, and I actually really enjoyed it. the fact that you have to put more effort in to break away, but not just more effort. Like if you pick your right time, like going up that drag, then you can actually get a bigger gap. But in Zwift, it's almost like the speed dictates. So as with this, it feels like the terrain dictates. You probably can, Mick. You probably can, yeah. No, I didn't do that Nationals demo. Yeah, well, I like that as well, Louis. I like that. I like the fact that it's like different to real life, but then I also like this. I think you'll see, like if I stream races on this that go up like big climbs, I think like the Stelvio or Ventoux or anything like that. I think then you'll see like where the difference is between this and Zwift. I think you'll see the difference. You know, this is definitely more, the physics are definitely more realistic. I think it's fair to say. The gameplay then. So, yeah. Yes, Tom, you have missed it. Sorry. Am I really, Tim? I'm just trying lots of things. Yeah, I will. I'll definitely try a race with hills in. I know, you could definitely get a proper breakaway. Like you could, like me and that other guy, when we broke away there, yeah, well, not the end, but like right just before the turn, the halfway point. Like we actually broke away, and like we had a gap. I think he blew a bit coming across, but then I don't know. Like we actually did a really good. Well, yeah, Robin. I reckon you would. Well, you'd be able to beat me in a sprint, wouldn't you? Because the way it works, you probably would. Mind you, that max power is coming up now, so. Yeah, maybe I should have kept pulling, but there we go, innit? That's what you get. So, there are other races. So if we go over to the races tab here. So, tomorrow there's races. Pienza. We've got, so that one on the 27th on Wednesday, that's to the Lighthouse. So that's in Mallorca, so Formentor. So the Formentor ride, yeah, Pienza's a great course. But the Formentor ride, there's obviously a big climb straight away. Yeah, I can free ride a course. So I've ridden in the past, I'll show you now. So these are the ones I've entered. So this one here is on Friday. This one here is on Friday. Is it Friday or Thursday? Starts in 3 days. Anyway, this is the short length. Or is it the full length? No, it's the full length. Or it might be the short length. I don't know. Anyway, I did this hill climb. So some of you will recognise this, especially if those of you who live around Sheffield. P-Royd Lane. This is, yeah, P-Royd Lane is brutal. I raced, did it, Josh? Awesome. So yeah, P-Royd Lane, it's like, so you start on the gradient, and it's basically 13% plus the whole way. There is one slight little drop, you can see it on the graph there, one slight drop. But when you take a hard right up the hairpin, it goes over a road, so it goes over a bridge, and then kicks up, it goes through a left hairpin, which is again really steep, and then it's like dead straight and steep to the top. So that's a really hard one, and that's at 5 o'clock. And then we've got another one directly after it, which is the same hill climb that the national hill climb in the UK is going to be on this year if it goes ahead, and that's Streatley. So that'll be at 5:30. I don't think that's the full length. It's longer than 800 meters, but that'll be an interesting hill climb to do on RGT. And then to finish it off, we have this monster, which is Bilaknaba. It's the longest continual road climb in the UK. I want to do this in real life. I want to KOM it in real life as well. I'm going to do all three. I'm going to do all three of these in 3 days. So Friday, I think. But I'll set up a live stream and everything so you can see it all. But this is a climb. Like if any climb is going to suit me, like this is the climb. Like 9.1k at 7% average, with some real steep sections in it as well. Yes, Niels. So yeah. But for the rest of the week, I'm going to be on Zwift. You might be glad to hear, some of you. No more technical issues. And yeah, I'm going to be on Zwift tomorrow. I'm going to be on Zwift Wednesday. We're going to be racing tomorrow night. We're going to be racing Wednesday night as well. The usual races that we enter. You know, the big races, whatever you want to call them. And there is a race on tomorrow. I think Gus has entered it. It's an after party race. Would you guys benefit? That's a good question. Daniel, I hate the Beaumont Trophy. I hate the Royals. I'm joking. I love them. The climb is really steep. Tom, and the question for the rest of you, would you benefit from a streaming timetable? And could I publish that somewhere? Could I publish it on Instagram stories, on Twitter? Is that something? Ryan, yeah, I'm gonna be racing tomorrow night definitely, and Wednesday night definitely. All being well. The plan was I might do the after party race on tomorrow morning that I think Gus is doing. So it finishes on Box Hill. It's 3 laps, finishes on Box Hill. So I might do that. Okay, cool. So I'll publish a timetable. I'll get working on a timetable. I can put it on Instagram stories and put it on Twitter. I'll put it wherever. And then you can screenshot it and save it. But obviously, I try to put out notifications for streams, as soon as I know for definite that I'll be riding. But I also know that there's some people who like to snipe. They like to see where I'm racing, and then they like to jump in that races. Not name any names, Kurt. No, to be fair, Kurt. I don't think Kurt is guilty of it yet. Brilliant. Well, I'm gonna have some food. I'm gonna enjoy my evening. That was pretty surreal, doing that effort and finally getting it done. So I thank you for those of you that helped out with the technology issues. Hopefully that will be the end of our technical issues. Niels, did you do a super chat, Tom, or did you donate in that link in the bio? Kirch is therefore stalking, isn't he? He's gotta be. There's no other way, is there? There's literally no other way. I might have a lion bar. But I might also do some Pilates as well. We had this delivered today, along with some chocolate and sweets, some curly whirlies, some jelly babies, and a packet of lion bars. Yeah, the Streamlabs link is fine, Tom. I'll get it. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I've got a Pilates ring now. You might remember on Instagram a good few weeks back, I was doing Pilates, but with my rear wheel. So that time trial I just did, or that race I just did, it's every Monday night at 7 o'clock. That's why you can't find it. So that race I just did, every Monday, 7 PM, they're doing it. And they want to do more in the future. Do some Pilates. I can't. I haven't got any room here in a minute. I'm sorry, there's no room. I'll get Charlie to demonstrate instead. Okay, boys and girls. I'm going to see you tomorrow then. Yeah, Charlie did about it. To be fair, Charlie should have been doing this. Yeah, the reasoning behind that is that the time trials usually are once a week. Well, at least the big organised ones anyway, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go eat my curly whirlies. Oh, thank you, Billy. I should be sending that to you for your tech help. Alright, see you tomorrow, sometime, in the morning, in the evening, whenever's appropriate for you. But I'll be here if you need me. Right. See you soon. Thanks for all your help and support.